Video is going to be about how to set up alerts for the TradingView script that we're using. First off, I want to apologize. I'm definitely no YouTuber, and I apologize for my unprofessional videos. But hopefully they'll be helpful to you. And if there's any more videos or things I can help you with, just be sure and let me know, and I'll do my best to help you in the future. So let's get started on how to set up alerts. Now, in this instance here, this is an example of, say, someone that started uh, trading max trade alerts on, let's say, November the 15th, and they already have their account all set up. You can learn that in my other video that I have out. But here, this is going to be strictly about how to set up alerts. But let's say, for example, someone set up their account on November the 15th. They started trading. As you can tell up here in the corner, that little green number there, that is your account balance that you've set up in TradingView, and it started trading this day. And as you move your cursor, you can see that that green number in your status line in the top left of this window continues to change depending on your position and the price changes of TQQQ. As my cursor is over the last bar, it is showing $102,443.33. So that's what it has calculated that your account should be. Now, your brokerage account is your actual account, obviously. It will be very similar to that, depending on your execution of your trades. It may be a little bit different. Okay, so like each day it makes a trade. This is assuming that you get the exact closing price. Of course, you're not going to be exact, but you will be pretty close if you try to be disciplined about that and get your orders executed very quickly. But it's always going to be pretty close. But that brings up at a very important point. Whenever you do decide to set up your alerts, that green number there, again, that's kind of theoretical. That is the TradingView script kind of keeping account what your account should be equal to at this point, but it won't be exact. So whenever you set up your alerts, you need to look at your brokerage account and make sure that the balance that it's showing for your account here in TradingView is a little bit less than what's actually in your brokerage account. The reason why is whenever the alerts tell you to buy or sell a certain number of shares, particularly buy, you want to make sure that you have enough money in your real brokerage account to cover that purchase. You know, it's a headache to get your order rejected and try and figure out what's going on. So, like, say for example, with a $100,000 account, approximately, I would want my brokerage account to actually be probably 2 to 3. I would say really $300 more than what's actually being displayed here in TradingView. And that way, it kind of gives you a little bit of a cushion so that whenever you do get your alert and tells you to buy a certain number of shares, it gives you a little bit of cushion so that you know that your order should be executed because you have plenty of money in your account. The larger your account, probably the little bit larger that cushion that you would want there. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to kind of keep in mind. But let's say, okay, everything's looking good, your account's looking good, you've been trading it, everything's on the up and up, but you're ready to get the alert. So you're tired of having to calculate exactly how many shares to buy or sell yourself based off of the daily percent position. Now, in the other video, I did show you how to have that displayed on your screen, and that's already set up here and everything. But we can have this sent to as alerts to your phone or even an email. So let's go ahead and talk about how to do that. So everything again is your account set up. You're ready to go. We're going to go to settings. Click on that gear icon. Remember your properties. That's where you set up your account balance, initial capital in your account. But here's the inputs. You scroll down. You know, for your alerts, it says the alert settings. Okay. So here where it says alert intro message, that can be anything that you want it to be. You can type in primary trading account. You could change it to your IRA trading account, whatever you want it to be, so that you can distinguish it from others, especially if you have um, multiple accounts that you're trading with the Max Trade Alerts system here. So let's just pretend you have multiple accounts that you're trading with it, and you want this one to be identified as the primary trading account. You click right here where it says Add Alert Intro to your trade alert. If you click on that, the first line in the alert that you get on your phone will say primary trading account right here. Okay. Now, if you're only trading one account, uh, you can just unclick this. It doesn't matter what you have right there. You can unclick it. It will not even show that at all. Okay. It will go down to the next line, which will be your trade action. But we'll just click that and just pretend that somebody's trading multiple accounts and it'll have that. So their first line will say primary trading account. The second line, if you have it checked, which this is already checked, it will show you how many shares to buy or sell of T triple Q. Okay. Um, and so that's obviously a very important part to have in the alert, but you need to make sure that that's clicked. Then I personally like to have this one clicked, add new total share position to your alert. So the third line on your alert in this example would say total position 124 shares. Okay, so after you bought some shares, your 24 shares, this is saying you should have 124 shares. Okay, uh, so that just lets you know after you've executed your trade, you should see that you have 124 shares. Um, before, if you notice that this says 170 shares, this is a static standard note in settings. Okay, so I'm sorry that these do not match with what's set up on the example, but this is just a static thing to kind of give you an example of what these buttons do. But so, if you just before you notify me that, hey, that says 124 shares, that says 170, yes, but I'm sorry. This is static here. Also, you can add total percent of account position to your alert. Uh, this would say that you should be holding 65% of T triple Q in your account, just for information basis if you wanted that. Here, add the strategy return to your trade alert. That would say your strategy return. This example is say 48%. Uh, if you want that to be displayed on your alert, you can click that. That will be your return since the first trading day that this has been set up. In this case, November the 15th, um, it would display whatever return you've had up to that point, which would be approximately 2 point something percent, if I remember correctly. Okay. Here, this is receive daily alert updates. Uh, if this is checked, then you're going to receive an alert every day when the market closes on your phone. And it will either say buy, sell, or hold, and it will tell you every single day. You will get an alert, even if you're just holding. Now, if you uncheck it, then you will not get an alert every day. You will only get alerts when you need to take a trade action, such as buying or selling. You will not get an alert on the days uh, when you're just holding. Okay. So if you get so many alerts on your phone all the time, you're just trying to figure out ways to get less alerts. That's one thing that you can do. I personally like to receive an alert every single day. That way, I'm not sitting there thinking, well, am I going to get an alert a little bit later? Is the server late sending out the alerts? Am I going to have to buy or sell or something? This way, I know that I should be getting an alert every single day. Okay, and I'll get an alert. It might say hold position. I see it. I'm like, okay, good deal, and I swap the alert off. But that's to me, that's a personal choice. But to me, I like to have it so I get my alert every single day. Okay. So once you've got the alert settings set up the way that you would like it, you click OK. All right. Then uh, we are going to go to this ellipse button here with the three dots. You click that, and then the first option is the add alert. You're going to click this. Okay. Now under the settings here, you're going to go down to where under the conditions sections, it's the last choice here, it says order fills and alert function calls. You need to click that, and then you're going to select alert function calls only. Okay. After that, it says alert name. It gives you this generic name. You can highlight all of it and say primary trading account max alerts or something. Whatever you want it to show, that will be shown over here in your alert section. So once you create this, it will save all the settings and everything, and it'll put it over here in your alert sections. Okay. You won't see this on your alert or anything, but it'll just save it over here so that you can open it back up and make changes to it in the future. Here, you need to click notifications. This is how you'll receive these notifications or your alerts. If you click here, it will notify in-app, or it will send a notification to your phone. And like I said, you'll need to make sure you have the TradingView mobile app loaded on your phone, and that you are signed in with your TradingView account on your mobile app. If you want to have emails sent to you as well, you can click right there. It will send you an email. In order to receive an email, in your TradingView profile settings, you need to be sure and have your email set. Okay, and so that's where you'd click up here, and it would have a drop-down menu, and you click profile, and you can edit all that kind of information, and make sure you have the email that you would want it sent to. Also, you can click play sound, and that will play a sound. If you have your computer screen open, it'll play a sound there. This also kind of dictates the alert that's sent to your phone. But those three things is what you may want to click. I personally don't have an email alert sent to me because those do not get sent out as quickly. Like you might get it 15 minutes or 30 minutes after the market has closed, just because of how the email servers and things work. So that should be it. You can then click create. And now if you wanted to, you can click over here and make sure that it showed up, and it shows up right there. And that's it, guys. You should be set up for receiving alerts on your phone. One super important bit of information that you must remember, okay, if you're going to set up alerts. One, you must have a paid TradingView account of some sort. It doesn't matter. You can set this up as long as you have a paid TradingView account. The second, which is extremely critical, okay, you must subscribe to the NASDAQ real-time data through TradingView. That is an additional $3 per month for that. Okay, just because you have a paid account, if you are not subscribed for the additional $3 a month for the real-time NASDAQ trading data, your alerts can and will at some point be wrong. What this means is that Max Trade Alerts takes what is called the settled daily close of the candle. The closing price and the settled daily close are not always exactly the same. So when the market closes, you'll see a price right there. And the settled close, and the price at close will be a little bit different from some days. And that's because they take into account the orders that come in at the very last second of the trading day. And they use that to calculate the settled uh, closing price for the daily candle. And that can be different. And sometimes that small difference will change the position that max trade alerts will take. I personally hate it when it does that, but that's just the reality of it. Sometimes that fine couple of pennies at the end of the day can change the alerts. So you need to be sure and have that because the max trade alerts back tested data is based on the daily settled close, not the close or not the price at the close, but the daily settled close. And the only way you can get that and get that immediately is through the $3 per month NASDAQ real time data subscription. Okay, that's very, very important if you're going to do alerts and actually trade based off of these alerts. Okay, if you need any help on making sure you select the right one, because they have many different data packages that you can choose from, and there's several packages that would actually work, but the cheapest is the $3 per month NASDAQ real time trading data. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. Again, if I can be of any assistance, don't hesitate to send me a message. I'll be glad to help. If you need a little bit more specifics on walking you through this, on how to set things up, be sure and just message me in the Discord. I'll be glad to help you any way I can. All right. Thank you, and y'all have a good one.